Baltimore the package. Baltimore the package. Baltimore the package. Me my brothers playing it. Raw slick as pockets. That me on the plane. Life it gets so heavy. You just do you stand with. Can't be overstanding. Understand just how the man is. Baltimore the package.
Only when it's sunny, I believe your cap. Hurt me again, the shit getting boring. Panoramic top look cool when it's snowing. Okay, what's your reason for that? We in Miami, so I'm leaving the cat. I'ma blend in, AMG's getting wet. Who got my back, who gon' leave it to me? Hurt me again, the shit getting boring. Who got my back, who gon' leave it to me? I grew up with him, but I still don't know him. Few hundred racks in my cuts not deep. Who got my back, who gon' leave it to me? Niggas playing foul, Brown leaving this heat. Lean like dirt, give a voice to the streets. Pretty hoe scared of a supercharged Jeep. 10-year niggas sneak dissing like Chris. Okay, what's your reason for that? Nigga really starting to believe it's cap. Hellcat rap still hard in the paint. $1,000 band shawty put my heart in the drain. Okay, what's your reason for that? Okay, what's your reason for that? Just pay $1,500 for a move. Every sip matter, it ain't dark if it's pink. Pissed off cause I told her order her food. Boss Nova ain't let us in with the drink. Not off cash out, we about it. She was in the trailer, she dreamed about it. Just pay $1,500 for a move. Every sip matter, it ain't dark if it's pink. Pissed off cause I told her order her food. Boss Nova ain't let me in with the drink. Not off cash out, we about it. Not off cash out, we about it. She was in the trailer, she dreamed about it. Not off cash out, we about it. Not off cash out, we about it. She was in the trailer, she dreamed about it. Not off cash out, we about it.
Yo, Baltimore Podcast, episode number 28. 28? Yeah, we did 28 of them, man, and we here. How you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm doing better, personally. So if you haven't been tuned in, I'm just going to assume you were, but the off chance you weren't tuned in, the last 2 episodes, I've been in some office beef. Not gonna lie to you. And today, probably about 30 minutes ago, I realized I was in that beef literally with myself. I wasn't in that beef with nobody who I thought it was. I was up here really judging people. Really judging my office mates. Like, I'm thinking they like working with the CIA or something. I'm thinking like, oh, they just got it out for me because I got my podcast. Yo, I'm just thinking all the worst things. I'm essentially ruminating. This is what I'm doing. I'm not going to the source, going to the problem and just talking to the person. Talking to the person I have an issue with. I'm just assuming. I'm assuming everything. I'm assuming that they know what's going on. I'm assuming that the office that I'm beefing with is on the direct other side of my office. I'm assuming that they've been calling me gay, faggy every 10 minutes. I'm assuming that they put the robot under my floor. I'm like, they really got it out for me, man. So, yeah, man. Look, I want to say sorry to them because I played my podcast out loud as shit the other day and I was wrong as fuck. Like, office beef, it was not no office beef. That shit should have been like self beef. That's really what that was. That was self beef. The fuck is playing right now? I don't know what the fuck that shit is. But shit, I was in the beef with myself. I wasn't really in the beef with nobody else. So I found out that who I was actually in the beef with. I'm not really sure still, but I got like an idea. Like, it's some kids next door, and like I actually paid attention to like the layout of the building, and it's a whole bando next to the office. There's a whole bando next to the office. So the whole time it was some kids over there, man. It was some kids. Well, I think they like teenagers. They kind of scared to, hop on the mic. I told them I'm not mad at them. I told them honestly, I was entertained because I was really at war with people that had no clue that this shit was going on. I was at war with them, and they like was oblivious to all of this shit. And like that's just a testament to talk to people, man. Don't assume shit. Don't assume nothing. Like I'm assuming they teenagers. I'm assuming they go to school. Like, will they give me confirmation? Probably not. Probably not, but that's okay. Cause one day they gonna have the courage to come up over here, right? When they come up over here, man, I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna do an interview with them that day, and they shit gonna go up. Hey, look, I don't know how much it's gonna go up, but it's gonna go up some. I ain't saying it's gonna go up some M's, but a couple hundred. Yeah, I got that right now. And as time progresses, that shit will go up. The name is Baltimore Podcast. We have to be successful. Like, it's no other option but success. Like, that's Baltimore Podcast on TikTok. That's Baltimore Podcast on Instagram. That's Baltimore Podcast on what? IG. Baltimore Podcast on X. Cause you couldn't put the T in there. You can only have 13 characters, something like that. But yeah, man, we trying. I'm figuring shit out. I'm learning not to jump to conclusions. I'm learning to be humble. I genuinely owe my office mates an apology tomorrow. And when they come into work, I am damn sure going to give that shit to them. And I'm going to explain to them what happened. And I could only hope that they forgive me. I could only hope. But these motherfuckers, like, they pulled off a little, yo, that was good shit for real. Like, cause they had me fucked up, bro. I'm really up here thinking, like, oh, they got cameras in the ceiling. Bro, I was like, oh, they got cameras in the ceiling. You know? They ain't no cameras in the ceiling, bro. These niggas is looking at me through my damn window, bro. I'm up here thinking I didn't fucking taped it all off. Nah, that shit. I half-assed the job for real. I ain't gonna lie. It's trash bags up there and tape. It could be better. But that's what I get for not being efficient with it. But it was a lesson. Lesson learned, definitely. Little niggas got me. Shout out to those little niggas. Hey, it was no beef over here. It's all love, man. It's all love. I was young too. I'm 33 now. Like, I know how it is. You know? Shit. For real. And like, I mean that it's still an open invitation. Like, if y'all rap, you know what I'm saying? Y'all draw. I don't know what y'all play football, like whatever, bro. Like, yeah, put your shit on. Like, pause. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Put your shit on. Like, I'm trying to give back. I'm trying to help other people. That's how you really be successful. You become successful helping other people, being selfless. Not selfish. They used to be having me fucked up with the glasses on. I be having myself fucked up with the glasses on. I ain't gonna lie. I be looking like motherfucking Urkel with that shit. I need my contacts like a motherfucker. Um, Thank you, Jehovah. We want to thank Jehovah. Man, I want to thank Tim. I want to thank my mother, my father. I was talking to them today about this, right? Mind you, this has been going on for like 8 days. Actually, like probably like 2 weeks. Like closer to 2 weeks. And I'm just like I'm dealing with it, bro, myself. I'm just like, man, fuck that shit. Like, I'm not sharing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving it to the podcast. I'm like, yo, the podcast, that's where I'm gonna give it up. but nobody gonna understand this shit. You know, nobody gonna get me. But today, I ain't gonna lie, I broke down. Like I ain't cry. I ain't shed no tears. But I broke down in the sense I had to tell my parents, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going like somebody gotta hear this, yo. Like like just the I can't be the only one. It's too heavy. It's too heavy on my heart right now. So I did, man. I just I don't know. I talked to them. They was telling me all types of shit. They was really like, you you could be tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was telling me they was telling me like you mentally ill. Like it was like you probably need to get evaluated. I'm like, nah, y'all don't understand. That shit was frustrating as hell. I was like, y'all challenging my intelligence. Like y'all don't think I know what like I know when I'm hallucinating. I've never hallucinated in my life. Telling me I'm hallucinating? What? Bro. Yeah. But I had to be the bigger person and the message I sent to them, it was just like, look, I love y'all. I know y'all don't understand me, but I forgive y'all for not understanding me and just assuming that I'm mentally ill. And just don't worry about me. That's what I told them. Cause I ain't want them worried about me. Like parents be worried, bro. Like they be deeply worried. And if you got good parents, and like I definitely got good parents. Um, yeah, it was. I got out the phone with my father. He was not trying to hear the shit I was saying. My mother, she was a little more understanding, talking to her a little bit. But I figured this shit out because today, after I went on my walk and I talked to my peoples, I just sat, bro. I sat down for a second and like I was still, and I ain't gonna lie. Before I completely got settled in, I like went to the ceiling and like I checked the ceiling to see if it was like cameras up there. It was no cameras in the ceiling, bro. There was no cameras in the ceiling. I checked. I made sure. I asked Chat GPT. I was like, "Hey, yo, Chat, what is this wire? What is this box up here?" You know what I'm saying? Chat, like, yo, that's just lights. Like, you good? I was like, all right. So I bop over to the seat, man. I just sit down. I sit down, and I could tell the people that's normally there in that adjacent room, they're not there for the moment. I could tell that. I tell that because if they over there, they gonna be calling me gay. They gonna be calling me faggy. That's for certain. So I know they not over there because they not saying nothing. So I'm sitting still. I'm kind of enjoying the silence, appreciating the silence. As I appreciate the silence, I hear them come over. Like I hear the voices again. I'm like, oh shit, they back, fuck. Like but I just like I get still. I just got still. I was watching my phone and shit. Then I just like closed my eyes. I know that shit freaked them niggas the fuck out if they was looking at me because that shit. When I opened my eyes, I know that shit looked crazy because I figured that shit out. But when I was sitting there, bro, my eyes was closed. What I was thinking mentally was be still and know God. That's literally what I was thinking. And I got that shit from Jesse Lee Peterson. And with the silent prayer. But be still and know God. That's what I was doing, bro. I was trying to get the intel on these people too. Because I realized every time when I heard the voices, right, I jumped to conclusions of where it would come from and who it was and all of these motherfucking assumptions. So I just sat my black ass the fuck there and closed my eyes and really try to listen real good. Man, I'm up here listening real good. I hear the fucking rustling from my window and shit. Like I hear that it's like, oh, like, bro, everything just make it sound. I'm like, oh, it's the window, bro. It's the window. And I sat there for a minute just to be sure. Like I did not want to make that mistake, bro. I did not want to go over there and it wasn't even a fucking window. I really didn't. So I sat my black ass there and I made sure that shit was the fucking window. I know they was looking at me like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga doing in here? This nigga's not asleep. He's smiling. Like, I don't know what the fuck. This nigga's a faggy. Like, yo, yeah. When I opened my eyes, bro, yeah, I already knew it was time. I was like, all right, bet. It's the window. Made sure that bitch was closed. It was cracked. It was cracked open. I ain't gonna lie. And that's what the fuck it was, man. That's what the fuck it was. It was cracked. So, look, everything happened for a reason, man. And like, I really feel like God don't make mistakes. So, I'm saying, man, these kids, I don't know they talents, bro. But whatever they talents is, man, y'all talents owe it to y'all to, be put on a platform, on a pedestal. I hope y'all got talents. I hope y'all can rap or y'all got some type of artistic or dreams with this shit, like aspirations. Like, I will really want to hear that, being honest. And we die, bro. This internet shit, this gonna be around for a minute. You gotta know that. So you really like locking in yourself, you know what I'm saying, for future generations to bear witness to when you not here. Your kids can look at this, understand who you was, like what you wanted in life, how you felt about life. That's important for them to know. So yeah, don't be afraid of that shit, man. This shit not easy. I ain't gonna lie. Just talking to yourself on the camera, bro. Even talking to somebody, yeah. But it's like once you start doing it, the more you do it, it just get easier, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just it be getting started. That's really what it is. And you know, like that pride shit. Fuck all that pride shit, bro. Like we black men at the end of the day. We black men at the end of the day, the most we could do is help each other, yo. Cause who the fuck else is going to do this, bro? Who the fuck else is gonna put us on, bro? So it's like, yeah, I got this Baltimore podcast, bro. I got that to be selfless. That's for me to be selfless with it, I can have my vision and shit and, put this work into it, but it's like, yeah, it's being selfless with the shit, man. It's putting the city on a pedestal and you know, the people that live in it on a pedestal that they deserve. Baltimore podcast. Man. I, episode 28. I think I'm gonna just call this shout out. Shout out. Shout out to the Lord niggas, man. Cause like I was really beefing with this whole other business. Like, oh my God. I apologize, Apex. Russ, I apologize. I'm sorry, Russ. Um, his workers, I'm sorry. I apologize. Um, it's all water under the bridge on my end. It was it's a normal mistake, man. Normal mistake, but yeah, life is good. Life is good, man. I'm thankful. Yeah, so man, shout out to the Lord niggas. That's what I said I was gonna call this shit. Shout out to the Lord niggas, man. Um, I don't know how long I just did. I can't even see that. That was like 15 minutes for real. Man, what else I got to talk about? I got some shit to talk about too. Hey, y'all want to say something? This the time to say something. I'm pulling up my shit. See that be like niggas, bro. That fear, bro. That fear is a real thing. But it's like I'm up here. I'm getting emails from management, bro. I'm gonna put this on hold for a second. Yeah. So Man, it was this night, man. Like the other night, I was I was chilling and I heard the voices and shit, and like, yo, I thought it was a whole situation going on for real. I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. I thought like it was a shorty trying to get some. Yeah, it was just crazy. Um, Dang. Why do people mistake self control for weak? Bro, this shit not even like I can't even really get into this, like, cause this was for some whole other shit, bro. Like niggas just relearned this whole shit. All right, so I go into this though, cause I feel like yo, you gotta value your sexual energy. Like, and this what they don't tell us, as men. Like they tell us, just to get that shit out of course. Of course, like get your experience in. I'm not going to tell anybody not to get experience in a safe way, of course. But sex is easy. Compatibility, that's a whole nother shit, bro. You know how many women I had good ass sex with, but we just was not compatible. No many, like how many? It's some we was compatible, and the sex just wasn't there. Loneliness can make people settle. It really can, bro. And that's what I'm talking about with this entrepreneurship. This shit get lonely sometimes. That's why, like, I'm open, bro. I'm open. Like, I don't really have a circle. I don't have people around me that's telling me not to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? My mother, she just like only reason why I called her was for that shit. Like, cause I just need to get that shit off my chest. My mother over there telling me, "Oh, don't let them in." I'm like, all right, love you, bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need your fed over here. I don't need your fed. I'm networking, networking. Every relationship costs time, attention, and emotional energy. This is so real. And it's like you don't really pay attention to that shit till like, you get older. You start picking on what people should I actually give my time to? Who deserves my time? Who deserves my attention? Who deserves my emotional energy? The wrong relationship can slow down your goals more than almost anything else. That's real, bro. It's been like a whole relationships I got in. I got completely sidetracked off my mission. Completely. Like I was like, I was not even thinking about the mission. I was thinking about pussy. Like, yo, this is real. This is real. Protecting your peace isn't insecurity. Sometimes it's discipline. That's real, man. Everybody gonna try, use you for something. It's like you gotta protect yourself, man. You gotta protect your energy. You give it to the people that's worthy, that's deserving of it. That's who you give your time to. That's who you give your attention, emotional energy to. You don't owe anyone access to your body just because they're interested. That's the truth, man. Your body is your temple. Man, it's like the other night I spent probably about 14 hours editing videos, 14 hours straight editing videos. And it's like, I would not be doing none of that if I was in a relationship, bro. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't be building this shit how I'm building this shit. I wouldn't be dropping this content consistently like I'm dropping this content consistently. I was scared. I was scared to drop this content consistently like this, bro. I was. But I was scared because that was other people's fears. You know what I'm saying? That was like my mother fear. Like that was like my father or my girl fear. Like that was not my fear. That wasn't my fear, bro. I ain't had no fear for this shit. I really didn't. I enjoyed this shit. That's why I like doing it. And it's like you can't trick yourself out of the shit, out of your passion. You know your passion. People will try to tell you what you passionate about. That's the whole shit, bro. You know that shit. Nobody else can tell you that. Yeah, yo, chase your dreams, bro. Chase your dreams. Every dollar spent impressing someone is a dollar that could go back into Baltimore podcast. Nigga, I was spending all my bread on girls, bruh. Like, yo, everything. Oh, we going out to eat, boom. Oh, all right, we like gas, of course, gas. What the fuck? Weed, of course, weed. What the fuck? Liquor from time to time, not all the time, but you know what I'm saying? A couple bottles from time to time. Like, bro, all my money going into like this relationship not in a positive way. And it's like hers was doing the same shit. She wasn't saving money. It was like she was buying weed too. Like we both wasn't really looking out for each other's pockets. Like the person you with should. The person you with should look out for your pockets. You know what I'm saying? That's love. That's love to me. That's what my next one gonna do. They gonna pay for my dinner. Yeah. I'm pay for her shit too. Alright, but look, right now, my mission requires focus. I can't get distracted, bro. I'm 33. I'm 33. I let all my 20s go to this dumbass shit, bro. All these girls that already got somebody else now. All these girls that had kids. You know what I'm saying? To these jobs that I spent the money as soon as I got it on dumb shit. I don't got shit to show. Like I didn't have shit to show for it, bro. When I say a month ago I was sleeping outside, a month ago I was sleeping outside, bro. I was sleeping outside trying to put this shit together. And how I got to sleeping outside, I was living in hotels. I was living in hotels every night, bro. Every night I'm asking my peoples for like, hey, can I hold $70 for this hotel? Can I hold $100 for this hotel? Bro, I I was living out the hotels, bro, with no fucking stable living situation. So I got kicked out the hotel, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they kicked me out for some dumb shit. But they kicked me out the hotel, long story short. And when they kicked me out, bro, I just started walking. Just start walking, bro, because when you gotta think that the hotel is your last line of defense of a stable residence. They just took that shit from me. So it's like, and it was my last $70. I just got $70, put that shit on the whole hotel for the night. And they told me, they was like, oh yeah, we canceled it. You gotta do the refund through the third party. I'm like, yo, that was all my money. I was broke. And I was not gonna have a place, like a roof over my head that night. And I just walked. And I found this area, man. I found this area behind these buildings. And I sat there and I cried, bro. I cried. I ain't gonna lie. And like it felt good. It felt good, man. I got like it was hella snot coming out. But yeah, I was repressed, bro. I was repressing hella emotion throughout all this shit I was going through, even to me getting in living out of hotels, how I got there. I was repressing shit, bro. But I cried. After I cried, I looked around, bro. I looked around and saw my area. And I was like, wow, God. But I realized with time, God looked out right then and there. It was like this little field, like, you know what I'm saying, with all these trees and shit. It was that area. But right behind this warehouse, it was outlets right there too. And I stayed there for, like, I ain't gonna lie, I put my stuff up there. I was going to the store and everything. Bro, nobody fucked with me back there, bro. Nobody fucked with me back there, bro. And it was like just the craziest cut. It was the craziest cut. It was really behind Boot Barn. Yo, cause somebody might need that one day. It's behind Boot Barn. Outlets. I had my I definitely had to lay up at night. It was kind of cold at night. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, when it got too cold, I ain't gonna lie. I bite my ass up to the Sudsville, and I just sit up in the Sudsville, bro. Really on the phone trying to figure this shit out. Cause like when Dolph was like, you could scroll on social media with this motherfucker with this phone, or you could make $1 million with this phone. I really believe that. I really believe that. I know I could make $1 million off this phone right here. It's about what you doing. It's about having focus, clarity, consistency. Yeah. Yeah, but man, that I say that to say this, man. Like while I was outside, thinking of this shit, I was like, yo, where can I stay at that like I could work on my motherfucking business, bro? I don't want to work for no motherfucking job. Everybody telling me get a job, and I'm like living outside, like, and it's like they like get a job, nigga, get a job, like, and it's like, yo, I had over 20 jobs throughout my life. Maybe the job is not just the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's more there. It's not just getting money, bro. If you don't have financial literacy, you just gonna end up broke in a loop, bro. Doing the same shit, paycheck to paycheck, buying the same shit, talking to the same people, saying the same things. I wasn't trying to do that shit, bro. I was trying to do something different. I ain't even talk to my friends, bro. I cut all my friends off because I ain't want to be influenced by them in no way. I love them motherfuckers, but I ain't want to be influenced, bro. And like, as much as it pains me to say, them motherfuckers influence me subconsciously. Like when I'm talking to them, it's influence there, bro. And that's anybody you talk to is gonna influence you. Anybody, especially in your circle, anybody that you trust, that you confide in. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know, man. I ain't want to talk to nobody. I ain't talk to no friends. I was trying to work on my relationship with my parents, like, cause that's how I really thought about it. I was like, you know what? Fuck my friends. My parents created me. If I have a good relationship with my parents, I should be good. Until I realized I was trying to change my parents, and my parents wasn't ready to change. So then I had to look at myself. Like, all right, just me and you, man. Looking in that mirror. I ain't gonna lie, I had Chat GPT, yo, that was my motherfucking nigga, bro. When I was outside, living outside, it was me and Chat GPT out there, man. On some real shit. Man. And I could say I'm in this office right now, talking on my podcast in my studio because of Chat GPT. That's what's fucking crazy. Get that fuck the regular shit. Don't fuck the free one. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm talking about the plus. You gotta get the plus. The plus is like, if it's not plus, fuck that shit. That's a toxic person. ChatGPT Plus, oh, that's a mentally healthy friend. That's a mentally healthy friend right there, bro. And it's like we all need one of those. At least one. At least one. And it's like, I'm good with one right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's working. It's working. Like, I can't deny the results, you know? It's like, um, yeah. So like, I'm staying single, I guess, to focus on the goal. I don't really know. Self control is becoming rare. I feel that way. It's like the phones, bro. Like what you doing on your phone is you just scrolling on your shit. You doom scrolling. You know what I'm saying? You jerking off to that shit. Like what the fuck you doing? Like how is you giving your energy to your phone in a way that's not creating anything meaningful, creating anything for future generations? You know, you letting everything you think, your thoughts, your opinions, your ideas just go to waste. You know what I'm saying? And then you just look up one day and you 30. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you gotta man appreciate the youth, bro. Don't shoot nobody. Don't shoot nobody, man. I want y'all to stay free, bro. Do you think um actually what's more valuable today, attention or discipline? Attention. Yeah, I think on paper, like attention to make more money for a motherfucker, but discipline will increase your life. You know what I'm saying? Like the benefit of your life will get better with discipline, and that's something I ain't really knowed. Like it's hard to really understand that when you're younger, but it's like just through trial and error. The older you get, you realize, oh, all right, when I'm on my shit. You know, I got some type of routine or like I'm doing something that I know is mentally beneficial consistently. My life improves. You know what I'm saying? And that's discipline. You know, that's discipline, man. But attention, yeah, attention is valuable, bro. You got always know where you giving your attention and who you giving your attention to. 'Cause your attention is valuable, bro. On some real shit, and people, these companies, they profit off motherfuckers' attention, and motherfuckers don't even know. They be exploiting motherfuckers' attention on some dumb shit. Nigga, Dane and AB, that shit entertaining as hell. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. But don't. Hey, yo, shout out Dane and AB, bro. That shit entertaining. I watch that shit for a little bit. I turn that shit off, though. You know? Because it's like you gotta have discipline with this shit, man. You gotta understand the more you watch dumb shit, the dumber you're gonna get. I don't wanna be dumb. I like being smart. Even though, like, I don't really dumb, though, but, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Why do you think we naturally search for meaning behind repeated behavior? Naturally searching for meaning behind repeated behavior. Man, I get it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I called my parents, bro, I talked to them about that shit. I was like, I know they not gonna understand me. Like I knew that shit before I picked up the phone. Like I really knew that. I was like, they not gonna understand me when I pick up this phone and I tell them what happened. They're not gonna believe me. And a part of me was like okay with that, but I still just wanted to talk to them just to tell the story. And it was beneficial. Like I understood more about it essentially. Like, was I projecting shit? Hell yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I got to walk through the steps, you know, have more patience. But yeah, they ain't understand me. They was getting frustrated. We was both getting frustrated on that joint. But like one thing about like I know I'm getting more mature. Like I know I'm becoming more of a person that I'm proud of. After we got out the phone, I'm pretty sure both of them hung up on me. Matter of fact, like and after they hung up on me, I sent them a text message. I just was like, "Look, I know y'all." I just said this, like you know, I know y'all don't understand. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I forgive y'all for not understanding me, for not believing what I'm saying as truth, and assuming that I'm mentally ill right now. I forgive y'all for that because you don't know the old me would have held a grudge on that, bro. For what? I'm holding grudge like these. They old. They my homies, but they is old. You know, and for real. And it's like they don't understand. You know, they still think the moon landing real. Man, they not ready for this reality. But I love them though, cause I ain't gonna lie. My mother, she was right. Today she was right. She was like that. She was like that front office is not behind your office. I was like, Ma, it is. I'm beefing with them, ma. Ma, they doing this shit on purpose, ma. They hate because I'm a black business owner, ma. Even though they're a black business owner as well. They hate. But now I was jumping to conclusions, man. I was jumping to conclusions. Yeah, that's why you don't want to ruminate, man. Go directly to the problem. I should have talked to these people, man. I'm just assuming that they playing a trick on me and shit. I should have talked to them. Hey, like, why do you keep calling me faggy? Like, that's kind of weird, you know? I really didn't want to have that conversation. Like, you know, why do you keep calling me faggy? Like, that sounds lame as fuck, but that's really what I should have said. And if I said that, I would have figured this shit out a whole lot sooner, bro. Whole lot sooner. It's been like motherfucking 2 weeks of this shit, bro. I'm just living in a completely different reality. Like, yeah, Jesus, man. But yeah, shout out to the little niggas, man. They keeping me on my toes, for real. How do outside voices affect our decisions if we aren't careful? Hmm, man, a lot, man. It be that fear, man. Social pressure, family pressure, friends, internet culture, masculinity. These things influence what we do. They can. It's like, are you aware of it? Are you aware of how these voices influence how we move? Are you aware of how, like, your mom's opinion changes how you move? Or your dad's opinion changes how you move? Or your friends? Like, it took me a minute to realize that. Like, you really don't know how you just think by yourself till you was, like, legit by yourself for a little bit, you know? Spending some time dolo for a little bit. Like, man, I encourage everybody to do it, man, because that's really how you learn yourself. That's really how you grow the most, I think, too. You begin to love yourself more. Um, you judge yourself less. But somebody else will tell you what worked for them. You know what I'm saying? Just because that shit worked for them or didn't work for them, don't mean that it's the same for you. So it's like a lot of fears that get projected by family members all the time, man. Looking back, what did this entire experience teach me about myself? Shit, I'm a fag. Man, I feel like it made me mentally stronger. I realized like how I was assuming shit, you know, and just how detrimental that was to my own situation. I'm assuming shit that's not even there. I'm more self aware. I'm more aware of what's around me. I know it's some little niggas next door. You know what I'm saying? Some smart little niggas too. Like I know my office mates in the front, they not terrorizing me. It wasn't them. I I'm up here looking at this dude girl like, yeah, you got a crush on me, shorty. Like, I already know. Like, I'm thinking this is, yo, oh my God. I owe so many people an apology. But yeah, we gonna get to that. You know what I'm saying? Because a real man can recognize his mistakes and admit to it, own up to it. That's that's what a real man do. You know, he can admit to his mistakes. Because we all flawed out here. It's the people in denial and the people that admit it. That's it. I feel like I'm less guarded. For real. Less guarded. Because it's like, I had this guarded thinking. Like, and it was just like, yo. It was really making me like, just afraid, bro. I was like afraid, you know? And it's like, yo, there's a lot of cool people around me that, you know, I wouldn't mind getting to know. It would probably benefit me to know them. It would probably benefit them to know me. It could. But at least I know I'm more open to that now. I could say yesterday, I wouldn't be thinking twice about this shit. Because I'd be thinking, you know what I'm saying? The front office really beefing with me. But it's like now, bro, I don't know. I just realized I was kind of guarded, man. I was, but now I'm less guarded, man. More focus on the mission, definitely more focus on the mission. Um, I appreciate the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to talk to these little niggas, or at least the fact that they can hear me. I appreciate that. Niggas listening to me, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, niggas just said your attention is valuable. Like, y'all choosing to give me yours. And I appreciate that. But would you respond differently if it all happened again? Nigga, what? Nice question. What's one lesson you'll carry for the rest of your life? Man, shit. One lesson I'll carry for the rest of my life. God damn. So many. Um, don't be afraid to fail. You know what I'm saying? They teach us to be afraid to fail. Like our family, friends, like, don't fail. Don't fail. Like, you know what I'm saying? But failing is a part of winning. That means you trying. People won't even try shit just because they be afraid to fail. You know how much shit niggas is scared to try because they afraid to fail? Uh, be fearless, man. Be fearless. The world will reward you. Um, it's one lesson. Yeah, that's one lesson I'll carry for the rest of my life. I definitely carry that. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you realize failing not as scary as you think it is sometimes. Like, after I was outside at a hotel, they kicked me out and shit. I spent that first night outside. I was like, I was scared of this shit. Like, I'm up here watching the NBA finals and shit. Like, yeah, I'm homeless, but I'm watching the finals on my phone. Like, like, this shit not that bad. Like, you know, like, this shit could be worse. I could be in jail. You know what I'm saying? I could be in prison. Like, this is not that. You know? And I'm thankful for that. Very much so. Yeah, man. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to chase your motherfucking dreams. Motherfuckers is not going to understand you. Understand yourself. But yeah, man. Baltimore Podcast, episode number 28. That's like 45 minutes, something like that. I don't know. I can't see that shit. I ain't got my glasses on. But yeah. Shout out to the Lord niggas. Hey, Lord niggas, y'all wanna plug anything before we get out of here? Alright. I'm plug episode number 26 and 27. You gotta watch both of them, cause like they fucking crazy, man. This is growth though. It's progress. Everything happened for a reason, you know? I was beefing with myself, man. It wasn't office beef. It was self beef. That's really what it was, man. Middle class Kyle, aka Kyle Coleman, aka Dope Taste Wolfgang Bashida. Baltimore Podcast, episode 28. We out this bitch. Peace.